Although the title of this video refers to Skootamata Lake, the first part of this trip is actually on the Hughes Landing Road, which snakes for about 22 miles west from Skootamata Lake to Westlamcoon Lake near the hamlet of Gunta. It's a pleasant little dirt and gravel road and is reasonably well maintained throughout, except where heavy rain causes washouts. This is central eastern Ontario, a land of lakes, forest and rock. It's probably not the best road for the family minivan, but on a decently robust motorbike it's positively pleasant. It's wise to keep an eye out for logging trucks, although I only saw one four-wheeler during this first part of the ride, and no other traffic. These roads are a lot more fun after a thunderstorm. It gives the roads a chance to get a little rough, where the water runs down the gravel and washes it out, which makes it kind of interesting. Why do I ride these places? When you switch off the engine you hear, well, listen for yourself. I always like to stop at these little ponds. You never know what you might see. A beaver or otter if you're very lucky, frogs plopping into the water, dragon and damselflies, or just the reeds and grass swaying in the breeze. After riding a short stretch of the paved Westlamcoon Lake Road, I headed back into the bush on the Mayo Lake Road, the southern part of which is now part of the Hastings County four-wheeler trail network. This one was a little rougher than the Hughes Landing Road, with frequent small rocky hills where the game was avoiding rocks and staying out of the gullies. Although the video camera makes it look as though I'm speeding, It was mostly first and second gear riding. I often try to capture a little footage of myself riding by putting my camera on the tripod and doing a couple of ride-bys. Sometimes it's successful, sometimes not terribly interesting. And I always have to remember to stop and retrieve the camera and tripod. I love watching the expressions of the four-wheeler riders as they realize I'm plugging along their trails on my old road bike. So many people are convinced you have to have special equipment to do anything interesting, especially once you venture off the paved roads. But generally, whatever you've got will do just fine. Sure, my old Guzzi doesn't handle these roads like a dirt bike, or even a $20,000 ADV bike, but it plugs along just fine, and is way, way cooler. If you've been worrying about the red light on my dash, never fear. The alternator light's permanently on, and has been since I had a little trouble on the way back from the Yukon. The alternator's working perfectly though. It's been like this for thousands of miles. I slowed this part of the video down, the better to see the nice, smooth road surface. I love watching the forks moving up and down. They may not be the most modern design, but they do the job quite effectively. I left my cameras running, and long before I reached Mayo Lake and the roads started to improve, both had run out of battery power and space. Once I hit MacArthur's Mills on Highway 28, I rode a big loop home through Combermere, Quaidville and Calabogie on some of the finest paved roads in Ontario. Despite the beating I'd given her on the unpaved trails, she was happy to romp along at 60 miles an hour all the way home, ending a 350-mile day, and ready to do more tomorrow. For once, nothing broke and nothing had to be adjusted. Good bike. Good day. This and my other books are all available through Amazon in paperback, digital, and audiobook formats, or through Audible for the audiobooks. There are links on my website at nickadamswriting.com, or if you go to Amazon, just type in Nick Adams motorcycle or something like that, and I'm bound to pop up somewhere. Thanks for watching.